What is up, my friends? So let's talk about Booksmart, the latest movie that is coming to you this pretty jam-packed Memorial Weekend. I mean, we have movies such as Brightburn coming out. Then we also have Booksmart. We have Aladdin. So next week we have Godzilla. So definitely this movie is coming out with a lot of heavyweights. But I definitely recommend checking this out when you have the time because it is one of those movies that is just pure gold. It is directed by Olivia Wilde. And I believe this is her directorial debut and does not look like it at all. This movie is really well polished, really well stylized, and the acting, impeccable, writing is great, and definitely a fun movie to check out. This is Generation Z's Superbad for sure, and it's definitely has more of a sort of deeper meaning than Superbad. It's great, but when you come back to it, it definitely has some cringy stuff that doesn't hold up, and I'm pretty sure maybe this one will do as well in time. But that's just how generations go. I mean, you look at stuff like The Breakfast Club, there's definitely things that are a little out there that maybe wouldn't have flown in today's society, but they're still a product of their time. And I believe this movie definitely is something that is very well rounded, where I think that it can hold up longer than those movies have. So definitely, as I said, a thoughtful piece for this generation. And what I really like about it, it doesn't pander to one sole like group or community. In like basically it's a high school movie, and you get to see all of them, and none of these characters feel flat or one-dimensional. All of them are pretty well rounded and really have a lot of depth to them. And what I also like about it is it calls everyone out on their bullshit when we're in high school, and it doesn't just say this group is right, this group is wrong. It definitely says you're right for this and wrong for that, but you're also right for this and wrong for that to the other group. I think the ending also really encapsulates what it means to have a friend. But let's just get into this movie. Basically, it deals with two girls who are about to graduate with their class. They feel they're at the top. They've always done like volunteering. They've been studying. They don't go to parties and all that. And then one day they find out that everybody else who was doing the parties and doing everything, whatever they wanted to, is actually graduating with honors as well. They ultimately decide that they're going to go to all the parties that they can. Specifically, they want to go to the party of a boy that they really like, and then the other girl, a girl that she really likes, is going to be there. So they want to make a statement. Ultimately, they get into a lot of different situations that are pretty hilarious. Ultimately, leading to multiple parties as well that you're going to be like just dying when you see these, and it's going to be like it was just a great time, honestly, seeing them go through all of these different parties with different people and all of their classmates. Pretty much shocked that they would be there as well. But I just thought it was a pretty fun ride. I won't really get into specifics because I feel like a lot of people watch these videos without even watching the movie. But I really think you should definitely go watch the movie. Ultimately, they do end up going through tribulations, both with the friends, when they find out certain things about each other, resulting in them not talking to each other. By the end of it, somebody goes to jail, one of them, and the other one has to break them out. And then they go to the graduation, and that's when they have their big aha moment of who they really were all this time and exactly why that was a good thing. And knowing people and not judging them by who they are or what you hear about them from the outside, but really getting to know them was a big differentiator for both of them. And they've really gone on to become more themselves as they got on this journey to go to this high school party. So ultimately, the party was their ultimate goal. But by the end of it, they realized that the ultimate goal was getting to know who they really were. And I thought that that was a pretty good lesson to learn here. But ultimately, overall, however, the big message of the movie was really well executed once you look back at everything that transpired throughout and everything they went through to try and go to this high school party that they wanted to fit in with everyone else when they could have just been themselves the whole time from the beginning, and just really have grown these relationships with these people that really weren't that bad as they thought they were. So yeah, it definitely was something I really appreciated from the ending and the movie. I think that the movie definitely is a must see. I think that This is that new age comedy that definitely feels more stylized than ever before. It doesn't feel dull or like bland like other teenage comedies do, and definitely is going to be a differentiator when it comes to future teen comedies. So can't wait to see that being implemented and inspired from when we see new ones to come. But anyways, you let me know your thoughts on Booksmart. Did you get a chance to see it? Did you not? What did you think about the ending? Are you definitely excited to see more from Olivia Wilde? I definitely cannot wait to see what else she has cooked up for us. But anyways, let me know your thoughts. 10,000 subscribers. Let's get to it. As always, I'll see y'all next time. Stay positive.